going to walk you through just a few things that I think are very important if we're going to develop a leadership culture. And number one is you've got to define what a leader is. And a couple things. One, we need to differentiate between spiritual leadership and natural leaders. And often we find people who have these natural abilities, and we thrust them in the spiritual leadership roles. And they're not really spiritual leaders. I think spiritual leadership takes a long time to develop. And so here's Oswald Sanders' definitions between the natural and spiritual leadership. Natural leaders are self-confident. Spiritual leaders are confident in God. Natural leaders know men. Spiritual leaders, they know God. They have that intimate relationship with God. Natural leaders make their own decisions. Spiritual leaders seek to find God's will. Natural leaders are ambitious. Spiritual leaders are self-effacing. And so you just see the difference here. And one of the things that God does, I think, in our lives, in our own spiritual formation, in our hearts, is that I find this in my own life. He is always trying to strip me of my independence. He's always trying to strip me of my self-reliance, because of just I have natural leadership abilities, and I'm always got to hold those things in check, in a sense, and say, am I depending on God in this, or am I just depending on my own strength? And as I read through scriptures, you read through